Why did Germany fail on D-Day? On the big day, over 150,000 Allied troops landed in Normandy by either air or sea. They had approximately 12,000 planes, 3,000 tanks, and were escorted by about 7,000 ships and boats. On the other hand, Germany had approximately 50 to 80,000 troops in Normandy at the time of the invasion. There were 1,400 tanks, 120 operational aircraft, and about 60 ships in the theatre, but not all in Normandy. So the Allies had colossal advantages, most glaringly, the Navy and Air Force, and most crucially, the Air Force. Control of the air, even before D-Day, meant that from April 1944, the Allies stepped up bombing operations against German targets in France with no major issues, including railways and bridges, softening up German positions and damaging their mobility. To jump ahead briefly, in the early hours of D-Day itself, before the troops landed, over 700 US bombers, escorted by thousands of fighters, unloaded over 2,000 tons of explosives on German coastal defenses. They were virtually uncontested by the Luftwaffe, who were outnumbered about 50 to 1. A massive naval bombardment followed. On D-Day, the Allies had 73 destroyers, 23 cruisers, and 9 battleships capable of launching huge artillery barrages. It was the last blow from distance before the troops would attempt to come ashore. The German Navy, or Kriegsmarine, with their 60-odd ships, could do nothing to respond. Allied air superiority confined most of the German fleet to their harbours, where they had no effect on the battle. All in all, the Allied military advantages were quite staggering. As I said before, everything really had to go perfectly for the Germans, and even if it did, that in no way guaranteed victory. For the full story, click the link below.